Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, we're going to do things a little bit different here. I'm going to start today by just do a full reading here, and there's going to be no extension. I'm trying this new thing out, and there's a little bit of a surprise at the end of this reading, so please stick around to hear about that if you're interested. So we're just going to get all the cards on the table. Like I said, no extension, and we're going to just get in there. I'm going to do one overall feel for the mid-month August until mid-month September, which is crazy. If you don't want to listen or watch the shuffling, please fast forward until you see me starting to get into the message, because I'm going to get all the cards on the table, but I get messages as I'm shuffling as well. So whatever you want to do. So Taurus, as I'm recording this, not uploading it, but as I'm recording, we're just about to come into the full moon of Aquarius. So that's probably going to be felt throughout this month as well. A lot of things going on. New energy, exciting energy, alive energy. I don't know if energy can be dead, but it feels like it's life-giving. And just passing this Lion's Gate, I just feel like so much lighter. I don't know about you guys, but I was like pissed there for like, I don't know, a good 3 or 4 days. My son started to call me out on it. He was like, Mom, are you angry? Yeah, like I am. I'm not angry at you, but I'm feeling this energy. So it feels really good to be out on the other side of that. Okay, Taurus, mid-month August until mid-month September, please. Overall energy here. You're supposed to get one card, but you're getting 3, apparently. Wow. Okay. So we have the Leo card. Leadership, together with resilience, rise above any tribulations, rise above it all. We have like a super full moon there as well. An animal bond, stand up for all animals. And this can definitely be about animals, but it's also my most, like, this is my freedom card. It's so much about freedom there. Let's see how that plays into the rest of the reading. Getting all the cards out, like I said, and then I'm going to start to give you messages. Okay. Taurus. There you go. 4 cards. Wow, there's a lot of cards talking. Oh, wow. These are pretty nice. 4 of Ariel, which is basically sort of starting a new life, building a new foundation for yourself, getting the means to what you need. 5 of Raphael is a little bit like I saved the best for last. You've gone through, this can be like you kissed a lot of frogs type of situation, and those frogs were, educational. Let's call them educational. those frogs. But you saved the best for last. Like there's a gift there on its way in. King of Raphael. This is very much, yes, it's safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once, follow your creative passions. This is sort of when you're starting to come into your own right. To really trust your intuition, to trust your path, to trust what the message really is here is completely fine to do. King of Raphael is like the highest possible energy around any person. So like you're really coming into your own right. And the Magician. So talk about coming into one's own right. This is when you really are starting to get the hang of understanding how to create the life you want to lead. In whatever that means, in whatever category, in whatever area. So any clarifiers around that as well? It jumped out, but then it sort of got back in. Triumphant success. I don't think that ever has happened before. Taurus. Magician. Maybe you're asking for things and then you're sort of canceling them. Oh, you have the Patience card. asking you to, so yeah, we're going to get into it deeper in a moment. Asking you to be patient right now. We have the creation right in front of you, right in front of your face. It's already sort of manifested, or rather it's already created. You're just sort of waiting for it to manifest and for you to get to experience it. So if we're starting with all these, like the Leo card, the leadership, set your goals, resilience, rise above tribulations, animal bond, stand up for all animals. I just feel with what I have on the, like completely what I have on the table, this little journey of yours, like starting a new foundation, setting a new foundation for yourself, saving the best for last. I mean, going through, another way of saying it, going through people, going through jobs, going through your own emotional body, physical body, mental body, shift, spiritual body, coming to this place where you really are starting to get your things together, coming into this version of yourself that leads up to being the magician, is really like a really profound energy here, who you're about to become. And for some of you guys maybe already have stepped into that energy. So this for me is like, the Leo card came out first. This is so much about, okay, I'm supposed to read out of the book, so I will. Leadership. You can master yourself with assertiveness and self-discipline. Take a leading role in this situation, knowing that mind over heart is sometimes necessary when group decisions need to be made. Define your structure, set your boundaries, and focus your attention on achieving your group goals. Stick to your plan and see it through to the end. Your strength of purpose helps to overcome obstacles and achieve the impossible. Expect an opportunity or job promotion with extra responsibilities. This may require letting go of unhealthy choices. I understand why I'm supposed to read it, because it looks like it's a group intention, it's a group goal, it's a group decision perhaps, but because of what I have, like the rest of the cards on the table, I feel like it's not so much about the group as it is for the individual. I just feel like this is you. Take the leadership, take ownership, take responsibility, excuse me, of your own life. If you set a goal, hold yourself accountable for it. If there's a need for a certain discipline right now, to just really put down that discipline and whatever that means for you. And like, this is mind over heart a little bit. I would never say that. Normally, but if you've said yes at some point to something, you've said yes to it, you feel excitement for it, and you're just deciding like, oh, that sounds so awesome, like that's so healthy, that's so good for me, I'm gonna do that. And then comes day 2, and your mind starts to play tricks on you, like, oh, this is just a little bit heavy, I don't want to do this, to then just remember why you even set the goal in the first place. And this is something about like your journey to move forward. And this can also be what I'm feeling here. I'm sensing the rise above tribulations. And I always say, like, this is my Cinderella story. With the you can trust here on the table, and like saving the best for last, and hold yourself accountable for moving forward into when you're starting to see things going, like we had that car that jumped out and then it jumped back in. I've never had that happen. Like, it really literally almost like jumped out and jumped back in. It was like, it's not even possible to do that. It's like, and then I said, like, it's almost like you're asking for something and then you cancel it. You're asking for this dream, or you're asking for this goal or whatever. And then it's like when it starts to show up or starts to reveal its first little inclinations that this is about to take place, you cancel it, or like you and by cancel, it can also mean you don't believe in it. It can be that you're like asking for more money, but then for a brief moment, and then everything else in your day just tells the universe that you don't have any money, you don't understand how you were supposed to get more money, you don't, or if it's a dream of yours, like you want to do a certain thing, and then you start to down talk or downplay the dream, like, but I'm just way too old for that, or I'm way too young for that, or I don't have the right education, or who like at this time, no. It's like that's asking and then canceling. So if you just really don't cancel, it will take place. And so it's like, stay disciplined, stay on the course to what it is that you want to do. And it looks like it's you who you want to do. That sounds really kinky. It's the process of you becoming the magician. And there's a little bit of hold up there. We have the resilience, rise above tribulations. Like the Cinderella story of, okay, no, I know how this goes. Like, okay, I got the beautiful dress, whether you're a woman or a man. I got the beautiful dress. I got the beautiful shoes. I was invited to this castle. We had this ball. I was dancing with my prince. The Cinderella story. And then at midnight, everything's been taken away from you. And it's just not the case anymore. So I just feel like there might be some hesitance on your part, because it's like, where it ended up in previous, you saved the best for last, but like you also kissed a lot of frogs on the way. Like there might be, the moment you start to see some sort of evidence of this might actually work out. There's some inflow here right now. There's something evidential. Can you say that? There's something that is showing that this is about to take place. Like there is a movement to what you want to see. And then it's like, yeah, I don't know. But to then just sort of persevere a little bit. We have the patience card on the table. Like we have the ethereal energy, the non-physical energy there, the white sort of coming in, and then that creates the seed, and we have the seed in the palm of your hand, and out of that seed comes this huge gorgeous flower, and that has already sprung. Like we already have that beautiful flower there. So it's not like you're not waiting for the non-physical energy to come in, you're not waiting for the seed, you're not waiting for it to blossom. It has already blossomed. So what is it that you're waiting on? Your patience, we have with the 14, it's a new beginning for the heart. Your patience is required. It's almost like you need to be patient with yourself, that you go a little bit back and forth in moving forward into this magician mode. Does that make sense? You need to be patient with yourself. I don't even think that you need to be patient with the thing or with the person or with the shift within you showing up. Because that's a given. Like that is what's going to happen if you just sort of don't continue to stand in your way. You just need to be patient with yourself a little bit and kind in the process of you becoming the magician. It's a new beginning for the heart. It's a new understanding. We have 4 there again, 4 of Ariel, which is like a very fundamental core basis laying new energy there. Home, family, money, support, like the base chakra all over the place. And so yeah, rise above tribulations. I just feel like this is you need to rise above your own. That might show up in certain obstacles, like literally they might show up in physical form, but the only reason they do is to either clarify your goal, clarify your wanting, or as a response to your lack of confidence. It's either of those two, and it's like you can rise above your own lack of confidence. Be patient with yourself and understand. I'm a little bit itchy. And understand that like you will move forward and you will get what you want. We have together with that the freedom card. This could be that you're just completely, like your mission, your path is just completely in alignment with animals. You're just an animal lover. You just take every animal in that you ever saw to people's a little bit of like, oh my God, another cat. Or it's just that you are very, very in alignment. You're starting to become a lot more in alignment with yourself. And as you do, and you probably have noticed, animals and kids tend to be attracted to you because they have like such, and you probably feel a big wanting to be just around the ocean or around nature, or somewhere where the energy is really, really high. But you probably have started to notice, like, the person with really high energy, high vibration, tend to attract kids and animals because they have such a high energy themselves. Okay? So together with that, like I said, you're building this new foundation. You're coming into your own rights. There's something about, and this is, you can trust. And so this time around, this evolution within yourself around, is like, it's not gonna, I don't want to sit here and talk about like it's not going to fail and promise you it's not going to fail, because it's not about whether you're going to succeed or fail. It's just because that's just not what it's about. It's about you just becoming the fullest version of yourself right now, and that is your path at this very moment. And you're stepping into this gorgeous energy, and you're reclaiming it and just going deeper and deeper with it into this card, 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Like, you kissed a lot of frogs. So you might have been in situations where, one relationship after the other is a letdown or is a disappointment, or one job after the other is a disappointment, or you've been in this one place forever and you just don't find the happiness you seek, or the passion or excitement that you seek, but rather the opposite, like just feeling a feeling of never really getting there until now. There is a moving forward this time, to be more patient with yourself, to understand that these things that, so paradoxical in a way, because it's like this time around they won't fail. They will really sort of come to fruition unless you are standing in the way of that. And the reason why you're standing in the way of that is because it didn't come to fruition in the past. But that's not a reason enough to stand in the way of anything because it didn't come to fruition in the past. But that's sort of what we do. Or like, I was disappointed in the past. Okay. It has just helped you, if anything, it's just helped you to become very, very clear about what you want. And you've saved the best for last. There's something coming in here that you're planning for. Everything you've been through has organized it so that you've come to this very moment. Like, everything has led up to this moment. You might even have said that out loud or thought that recently. Like it's a feeling of everything happens for a reason, and everything has led up to this moment for you. It couldn't have happened any sooner. It couldn't have happened in a better fashion. It couldn't have happened. It's just, now is the time. And as I always say, but I just completely believe in the correlation between whatever you're working on at the moment in your life, whatever relationship, whatever job, whatever situation, is a direct link to the evolution of you. So you will never draw something on to you unless it's going to give you some sort of expansion or growth within yourself, or like a realization of your full potential. So whatever has been going on there, the kissing of the frogs, the shifting of the jobs, the feeling of disappointment, like it has not really fully come to fruition in certain areas, has all these things has led you to just open, expand, waking up this version of you that is the magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. and it's beginnings. So if you're not there just yet, again, be patient with yourself. Know that you're on your way there, and know that you might even trip yourself up a little bit because you're scared of it going south this time again. And that's okay. If you sort of just, the card came out and then it went back. Like if you ask for something and then you cancel it, and you do that a couple of times, so what? So you do that a couple of times until you get more and more. You get more and more the King of Raphael. You get more and more steady within yourself. You heal a little bit more each time. You just become more and more whole. You just become more and more understanding of yourself and your path. And so whatever, if you slow things down every once in a while. When you do though, be patient with yourself. That's why I'm saying be kind. Because you're doing everything you can in the moment. I'm just going to ask Michael, Archangel Michael, to add, what do you want to add to this situation, please, for Taurus? Wow. So we have, oh my God. Okay, so I just said, like, be patient and be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself and make a commitment. And we already saw that. There's some, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a commitment to this. I'm going to, and even though, with the Leo there, even though you might day 2 or day 3, like, no, I'm going to make a commitment, but this is the day 3 and I'm not going to make a commitment anymore. That it's okay for you to sort of skip a day or skip a course or skip whatever it is, but sort of then just be kindly and gently move back into whatever you said you were going to do. And don't be so harsh on yourself just because you sort of bowed out there for a little bit. Is that how you say it? I'm going to read from the book. Be gentle with yourself. With a lamb around your shoulders. Archangel Michael is guiding you toward honoring your sensitivity, emotionally and physically. You've been pushing yourself too hard while often berating yourself for imperfections, which are in your imagination. This card serves as a reminder that you're doing the best you can in circumstances that you're dealing with. So give yourself a break, slow down, and be good to yourself. Possible specific meanings. Remove yourself from a harsh situation or relationship. Eat a more healthy diet. Avoid chemicals in your food and environment. Get more sleep. Switch to a gentler form of exercise. Speak lovingly about yourself and others. Quiet time is needed. So it's just basically like have patience, be kind to yourself in this process. If there's a goal that you're setting, if there's like, I'm going to do this, and there's a little bit of fear there because it hasn't really worked out in the past, but still there's a wanting here. And the path is like I said, what you're supposed to do is to do you, to become this magician. And on the way there, to really be patient with yourself, be gentle with yourself. Just because you skip a day or because you take a moment or a detour into the lower realms, for the most awakened person, to just continue to be gentle, like to understand, okay, I needed to take a little detour. I needed to get off the grid for a bit. I need to get into hermit mode for a bit. I need to shut everything down for a bit. Move slower, get more sleep. Less harsh energy around you overall. And then make a commitment. So I want to read out the prayer for this one. And it says, Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience. And I'm going to read that again. Archangel Michael, As the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience. I love this for you because it's like, it's the angel of courage and confidence, which this, like, being very confident within yourself. You know, this is so much about, just because things has gone south in the past, to just be courageous and continue to walk forward. Like I said, there's not going to be a disappointment here because it didn't pan out, or because this business went south, or because, you know, this is because you've taken a couple of hits, and so you're a little bit afraid of moving forward in whatever that is for you, playing it a little bit safe, maybe too safe sometimes, to ask to really sort of step into your life and step into your real purpose, and to have the courage to do so, even though there's been mistakes made or failures in the past. So just continue forward here. You're on such a good path, and you're headed towards becoming the magician. New beginning, new start, new energy, and knowing, like, there's nothing more, in my opinion, satisfying than knowing that you are the creator. Whatever you're creating in your life, like that, you are responsible for it, because it's like, it's just your doing. Okay, that's what I have for you for mid-August until mid-September. And there's no extension here, but I want to tell you that for a little bit I've been doing these personal readings. I've been doing them a lot in Sweden for a long time, but I haven't opened up to my YouTube channel about it, and I certainly haven't done a lot of it in English. And you might feel like it's so easy to just sit here and talk English. I just really, because I want to do a good job, anyway, it might seem a little bit unfair that you get to hear about it before, let's say, Aquarius, because you're more in the beginning of it, but I just hope that you will understand, everyone will understand that I don't want to offer this personal reading thing to 12 signs at the same time, because I feel like, what if a lot of people want it, and I'm a one woman show still, and so I want to be able to manage that as well. So I'm gonna just offer it to you right now, Taurus, that I am offering personal readings via video, just like we're doing here right now, but it's going to be personal. And in a while, I'm going to also offer that through automatic writing, which is a little bit more of a channeled. Anyway, everything you need to know about it, if you're interested in it, is down in the description box. So I suggest you go check that out. And I'll look forward to hear from you if that's something that interests you. If not, thank you so much for watching, Taurus, and I'll see you back soon. Bye, guys.